What's going on, everybody? My name is Cole. Today I got some new wheels and tires for my FMS FCX24. Let's get into it. So I got some wheels from Injora. We'll see how good these work, I guess. First time ordering from either of these companies, Injora, and then I got some tires from Little Guy Racing. These are the Swamp Kings. A lot of the 24 scale wheels, you'd had to like space them out and you had to do some extra stuff. But these ones are supposed to bolt right on with no issues. But I guess we'll find out. So this is my first time doing beadlock wheels. I don't think it should be too difficult, but I guess we'll find out. So basically how beadlock works is this wheel comes in like three pieces actually, and then it just pinches the bead of the wheel, which is right there. It pinches that in, and that's how it mounts. So the nice thing about beadlocks is that if you want to switch your tires, you just take the beadlocks apart and then you can put on some new tires instead of having to buy new wheels and tires when you buy the glue ones. So the wheels do come with all the hardware that you need. So they also kind of have like some scale kind of hubcaps on there. Those use a 1.3mm size hex, but thankfully the actual beadlocks use a 1.5, so I'll be able to use my nice little driver there. The assembly of these wheels they've been going really good. I really haven't had much issues with them. A lot of people complain about beadlocks being hard to put together, and I think that's sometimes certain ones don't work with the tire choice and all that, but these Injora wheels with the Little Guy Racing Swamp Kings really haven't gave me any issues so far. I'll just give you the basic process of how I'm putting it together. So you start with the ring, just kind of work that into the center of the tire there, and then you just pull the bead up on top of that on the front side, and then you go to the back, and that one's already good. And then I'm having them so the tread, see how it kind of V's like that, I'm having that go forward. So we'll put the outer part of the ring right here, just gonna work that around until it locks in with the ring. Flip around to the back side, put the back part of the ring in there, and kind of try and line it up with the screw holes. Make sure you get the bead pinched and all that. Just about like that. And then you take your screws, and then you just screw in the 6 screws that hold the wheel together basically. So I believe it said on the Little Guy Racing Parts website that they do recommend venting the tires, which is basically just cutting a little hole and a couple points in the tire just so it conforms to stuff better. I don't know, we'll see how they perform without being vented. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave them unvented for now and we'll see. These things are looking pretty sweet. Like, check that out, that looks sweet. They're much stickier compound than stock tires. Now we just gotta do 3 more of them. Alright, so these things look super good in my opinion. I really like the look of them. Definitely a really flashy look. Completely different than what they had on there. Just have to take off the wheel nut on the FCX24. I believe it's a 5mm, perhaps. Take that off. There you go. And then these things just slide right on there using the stock hex. And then you just do that for the 3 other wheels, and you're all set. Alright, well, I made a mistake. So, in order to get them so that all the tread pattern is going the same way, you have to do 2 of the tires going one way and 2 of the tires going the other way, since they'll be on different sides of the truck. So like these 2 will work, but then these 2 I'll have to flip around because now they're going the wrong way. Now that I got 2 of them flipped around, we'll toss them back on the truck. Alright guys, those look pretty dang cool. Like, I'm really happy with how those look. Definitely completely changes the look of the truck. and definitely for the better in my opinion. We aren't going to be able to use like the scale hubcap things because the wheel nuts on these FCX24s are slightly too big and it just doesn't quite fit over it, as you can see there. But I don't think that's really too big of a deal. They still look just fine without them. Alright, so here's a quick comparison compared to the stock tires. The stock tires were actually pretty decent in my opinion, especially for a stock tire. But I think these ones are going to be a ton better. They have a ton more like tread on them, like, and meat. Just look at those. The rims on the stock ones are so much bigger, but these ones have much more tire to them, which should help it conform around rocks and all the obstacles. The tread is more aggressive. They're honestly, the new ones are close to double as wide as the stock ones, so it's pretty crazy. They are about the same height, maybe slightly taller. But I think they look really sweet. Alright, so the stock wheel and tire weighs 23 grams, and the upgraded wheel and tire combo weighs 28 grams, so that's a 5 gram, 27. 4 or 5 gram increase per tire, so that's about 20-ish grams, 16 to 20 gram difference, so that's nice. So yeah, it adds a little bit more weight down low, which is always a good thing. And I was actually able to sell the other 4 of these stock tires that came on it for 10 bucks at a swap meet. So I was pretty happy about that. So that pretty much brought the cost of these down to like 35 bucks. So yeah, it was a good deal all around. I think they are gonna rub just a bit on my bed there. We'll see how much it actually ends up rubbing. All in all, I'm super happy with how this new wheel and tire combo looks on my FMS FCX24. I do have one video of these in action at the Great Lakes Gauntlet. I'll link that in the right-hand corner right now if you're interested in checking that out. There'll be plenty more content of these, this truck in general to come. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And I'll catch you guys next time.